Day special today. Let's look. Well, first of all, let's take a look at what's happening here. This lady is swimming, wearing earphones, headphones. She's swimming because they are water rated, waterproof, dust-proof. You can now take them out on your paddleboard, on the boat, go swimming, do whatever you love to do, whatever outdoor activities make you happy. It could be running, it could be doing your exercise, it could be biking, it could be anything. Sweat and water, not a problem. Now, let's talk about what Aiwa does with these. This is called the Prodigy. These are the latest and the greatest, obviously. It just doesn't look like it would be the case because of the price. Let me tell you this is a day. Do not wait on these because you're gonna be so impressed when you get them. When you try them on, you're gonna be like, wait, this is different. And absolutely, they are different. They're so, so comfortable. And they are not the headphones that go into the ear canal. Sometimes that's really uncomfortable. It can start aching and give you headaches and be a little bit less hygienic. These are over-the-ear bone conduction headphones. So this part and this part literally rests on your cheekbone. And from there, you get the sound that generates itself into your own head without blasting the sound into your ear canal. It's fascinating. There's a whole story on this. It dates back to the Beethoven days. So it's pretty fantastic technology. I do want to let you know we've got several colors for you to look at. We've got the black that I just showed you. Love the bright blue. We have a lilac or a lavender that's super, super pretty. We have red. We also have white. So you can choose any one of them. You're getting a second little pair of earbuds. Those go in the ear. Let's say you're on an airplane and you're listening to your headphones, but there's a baby crying in the seat behind you. You can go ahead and plug those right on in to just cancel out all the outside noise. But that's the whole point of these. It's the outside noise that we should be hearing when we're wearing headphones. Maybe it's a car, maybe it's traffic, maybe it's a dog barking, maybe it's your child crying, maybe it's somebody trying to talk to you, and you need to know what's going on. You know it's illegal to wear headphones in a car because it plugs your ability to hear, right? Well, that's part of the story here. And so we love it for that perspective. We also love the fact that what we're doing today at HSN, this is unheard of. It will not be done anywhere else in the country. We're doing these at half price today. They're normally a $100 pair of headphones. They're normally $100. We're doing them at $49.99 free shipping. If you want a second set, you can get a second set at another $10 off the today special price. So you could get two for less than what you'd spend on one when this is a normal price, or normal product at a normal price. So today is the day to stock up or think about gifts, think about graduation, think about Father's Day like I suggested, and think about your own personal enjoyment. It's not just about music and podcasts either. I mean, we're gonna show you, you can take phone calls here. This is like the way you can listen and watch movies in your own privacy without damaging your ears. It keeps the ear canal open, and that's the best part of all. We're gonna get into the details, and yes, I promise we'll get into the history of this because it does sound kind of interesting to those who haven't heard about it yet. Lori Leland, my dear guest. This is an exciting day. We launched this together on Saturday. It was like a pre-launch to this big Today special day, and now we're at I think 6,000 or more gone just today.
I know, how exciting is this? This is finally bone conduction done affordably. So now everybody can get it home. This is accessible to all. And I love the fact that they've really added some cool features to it, like being completely waterproof. So in the past, maybe, oh, it was splash resistant. And you know, if it rains, you should be okay. They'll probably be all right, right? With these, you can go underwater, you can swim, you can be paddleboarding, you can be doing whatever you want to do, and they will last, and you can still listen to music all the while. So Callie explained this beautifully. Let me show you really quickly on me how you can put them on. So all you do, and I'm wearing that gorgeous lavender. Don't you love that soft kind of pinky purple? It's really beautiful. And by the way, the texture of it is very soft against your skin, and it weighs less than an ounce. So really, really lightweight, easy to wear. You forget you have them on. All you do is you put it around your neck, and then you pop them right over your ears just like that. You're not plugging your ear with anything. You don't have these buds that are difficult to put in and sometimes wildly uncomfortable for so many of us that you're jamming into your ear canal. As a matter of fact, my ear is totally and completely open. Both of them are, well, except this one has an earpiece in it for TV, but your ears are open. So that simply means to you, if you wear hearing aids, if you're somebody that wants to hear your surroundings, if you're walking the dog, you're exercising, you're maybe taking a run. Oh my gosh, I wish I ever wanted to take a run. That is a never for me. But I love the fact that your ears are always open so you can hear traffic. So these are so much safer than jamming something into your ear. They're also connected. So instead of spending $300, $350 for the super expensive buds and then you lose one and you're like, oh my gosh, you don't have to deal with that with these. And real quick, I want to show you how waterproof they are. By the way, built-in controls, 3 buttons. One is to power it on. Press and hold that one right there to power it on. You have your volume up, your volume down, and if you press and hold these buttons, it'll flip to the next song or flip to the last song. Press and hold your power button for 2 seconds and you can access your assistant on your phone. So your Siri and your Google Assistant. So you could be totally hands-free. So real quick, I'm gonna start the music and I just want you guys to hear. So this isn't coming into contact with anything and you can't really hear it. Can you hear it at all?
I hear nothing.
Nothing.
And it's right, is it on?
It's on.
This one's on? Okay.
I can feel the
nothing.
vibration in my hands. That's how I
really?
know.
I hear
But listen
nothing.
to this. So we're gonna dunk it not only in water to show you how waterproof it is, we're gonna lean this up against the plexi so that you can actually hear the music.
They're
Can you hear that?
on. I don't know if you can tell. There's a little microphone right here. We're trying to... There it is.
Country music.
Those are
There
from
it is.
these headphones that are submerged in water.
And what's happening is they're touching the edge of this container, and now that sound is coming out because it needs to come in contact with something. That's how bone conduction works. So when these reach your cheekbone like this, once they lay right there, they are now conveying the sound right into your inner ear.
It's the vibrations.
It's vibrations, via vibration. So you're not doing this, you're not dealing with your ear canal or your eardrum or any of that. It's going directly into your inner ear.
Let's explain where this
So
whole
cool.
the whole concept came from, because I know it sounds crazy to some people. If you haven't tried bone conduction, I will tell you this before we get to the history. My husband wears these every single day. Every single day, probably for 12 hours a day. And your
Mine
husband,
too.
I know, is the same way. Every day. It's the first thing he does when he gets up.
Puts them on.
Brushes his teeth, has some coffee, and he puts these on and starts doing what he does.
It's so funny. I pull away in the garage in the morning when I come to work, and he goes, call me. And he points at, right? Because he's got them on, because he's all about bone conduction. And when he's not using them, do you remember we were at a really fancy party, you and
Yes,
I?
I
And he
do.
shows up in this sparkly blazer, because my husband's crazy. And I dressed him, obviously. But I'm like, hey, babe, take those off. So instead of having to get out a case and put away individual buds, here's what he did, right?
Yeah, this is important.
Ready? He went like this. He went, boop. Put them right around
And
his
that's where they
neck,
stay.
and they're right there. So really, really convenient, really comfortable, super lightweight. Can you even remember you have them on?
That is the truth. They're,
You really can't even
And
feel
I've
it.
never said that about like earbuds. I don't know if I've got small ear canals or big. I don't know what it is, but
Same.
they're so uncomfortable. And they're not the same size. And I'm always worried that one's gonna fall out. These are literally, oh, that's just my earpiece cable. But this is, help me.
Oh, yeah.
This is just my earpiece cable that I twisted it around.
Oh, yeah, we've got IFBs, it's called, so we can hear our producer and director. So, yeah, you won't have that, obviously. But there you go, girl.
Thank
But
you. This is what I wanted to show you. That
Right.
it connects around your neck, so you're not going to
Around.
lose them. They stay comfortably there or comfortably right over your ear. Okay, Beethoven. Let's talk about the history.
All right, so really interesting 18th century composer. We've all heard of Beethoven, right? Did you realize that he was mostly deaf?
Mm-hmm.
I barely remember that, but I do know that I've heard that, and then I started to research it, and I thought, how does a composer compose music when you can't hear music? Like, that's sort of a problem. What he learned was when he bit down on a metal rod that was attached to his piano, he could hear music through his jawbone. So that is the first recorded instance of bone conduction, and I will tell you, it is taking the world by storm today. It's in the medical field being used, it's being used in hearing implants, the military is using it, so many different applications for this technology, and now you can get it so affordably. And again, IP68 rated, so sealed to dust, sealed to water, not just any water, you can swim with it. Now, you may have a question. How do these work? How do these connect to my phone, my tablet, my computer, my Bluetooth-enabled TV? You don't have to deal with any cables, cords, or wires because this has Bluetooth technology built right in. So Bluetooth is wireless technology. It's gonna give you about 33 feet of range away from your phone, away from your TV, away from your computer, whatever device you're using it with. with. You can listen to music, you can watch TV shows, you can take phone calls. It's got microphones built right in. There's that band at the back. Now, Android and Apple are different, but I'm gonna show you on this Android phone, if you swipe down, you're gonna see a B right here, press and hold the B, and it's very similar on Apple. That's gonna take me into my Bluetooth settings. You simply look for the devices that are available, and you connect to the Aiwa Swim. These are called the Aiwa Prodigy Swim because they're swimmable. You connect, and once you've made that one-time connection, Callie, every time you're within range of your phone and your phone is turned on,
connects.
they'll automatically connect.
Yeah.
So it's really effortless. And then the other thing about this is they are so incredibly easy for you to wear, easy for you to pair, lightweight and comfortable, water resistant, and have some of the best battery life we've ever seen.
Isn't it like 9 hours? 9 hours?
Up to 12.
Up to 12?
Yeah, they're saying minimum 9, but it can go all the way up to 12
and
hours.
yes, you're seeing this right. You can swim in these. This is the first I've ever been able to say that about an earphone or headphones that are over the ear bone conduction. I've sold a lot of these with you, Lori. I've loved them for years. My guy, my Tracy, has been wearing them for years. These are better.
Yeah, he has.
They just happen to be the craziest best price. You really, really should try these. At $49.99, that's half price. These are $100 any other time. In fact, to get all the things that we're incorporating in retail, you might be looking at about 4 times this amount of money. The only thing I may suggest you grab is the case. That we have a case that's, I think it's only $12 or something. If you wanted to protect your earphones and put your cables and your charging devices and things like that. This is available. Thousands have been spoken for. Put the item number, there it is, 911563. I think it's $12.99.
$12.99, yeah.
So this is this, but more than that, I just want you to get these headphones, and definitely color doesn't matter. They all do the same thing. They're amazing sound quality, very crystal clear. It's pretty amazing to think that the vibrations of noise can go through the bones in your cheeks. And then when you hear it, you're gonna be like, that's actually better quality than when I've jammed something into my ear canal. My personal experience, from me to you, I'm just saying, I think you're gonna like them more than any other headphones.
I really, really like them. And you know, this isn't gonna be the same with everybody, but I've had some problems with tinnitus or tinnitus, however they say, with the ringing in your ears. And so I did talk to my audiologist, and he said, you know what, if you're using bone conduction, that is a better option, at least for me. And I really like that he said that. He didn't love the idea of putting something into my ear canal. So I think, you know, for me, this is the way I choose to go because it's more comfortable. And I feel like it's a little bit better for me. But take a look at this. Love that beautiful case that we have available for you. I know you just showed it, but you've got that mesh pocket right here. This is perfect for your accessories, so you can put your little charging cable in there. You are getting the earplugs that Callie referenced earlier. You want that open ear design because you want to be able to hear traffic. You want to be able to hear things around you. But if you are in a noisy situation where you want to block out the world, pop in your, these little, you know, ear or head, what am I saying? What am I calling these? Oh my gosh.
Headphones or earbuds?
Earbuds. No, they're, oh my gosh, I can't think of the word.
The little ones, that squishy ones?
It's so funny. I'm a little tired today, you guys. But anyway, that is going to take away all of the noise for you. Seriously, I'm losing my words at this point. But I love the fact that this is branded, so if you are gifting this to Dad for Father's Day, this would be such a nice addition to the gift to really finish it. It keeps all of your accessories together, and the nice thing too is it's gonna protect your Aiwa. But again, do you wanna hear this one more time?
I do, and look at these gorgeous colors. We still have the black, the blue, the white, the red, and this beautiful lavender or lilac. Is it called lilac? Yeah, it's a really pretty color. I'm just saying, if you get one for half price, you can get a second or a third or a fourth or as many as you would like for $10 off of the today's special price. That's insane to me.
It is insane.
I mean, even if it's limited one per customer, but it's not. You can take as $10 off of every subsequent purchase after your first one, which is already half price. So, like I said, is this the day to do something good or not? I mean, we want to be outdoors. We want to enjoy beautiful nature and family time and vacations. But this is the most affordable, and when you hear the sound quality, you're gonna agree, it's really good sound quality. The volume is excellent. The lilac or lavender has been the most popular all day. It is now the most limited of all the colors. So I'm just gonna give you one last look. There's the red, fantastic. White is really great. The blue is like a bright, like a beautiful aqua, yeah. And then of course the classic in the black. It's 904932. Okay, now back to the sound.
Okay, so let's listen to it once again. Bone conduction simply relies on on your cheekbones to be able to deliver sound via vibration. And it is super full, rich, beautiful, resonant sound that's happening more inside your head than jamming something into your ear canal. And in that case, it's happening more inside your ear. So I just love this sound quality, and I think you will too. It's a different way of listening. But with open ears now, everything is just safer because you know what's going on around you. I'm gonna tap the button on here, and I'm gonna show you these controls in a second. So I'm playing music. And again, really can't hear anything.
I'm gonna do something. I'm getting closer. This is my microphone.
Yeah, just a teeny bit.
Tiny
now that
bit,
we have a lot closer, distant. Teeny bit. All right, so listen to this. We're gonna dunk them. We're gonna take them for a swim in the water here because these are the Prodigy Swim.
There it is.
Can you believe that? Not only are they underwater, but they are touching the side of this little plexi container, and that is what is conducting that sound.
And that's why
so I'm gonna move
the microphone right back there. You can see it's just to give you an absolute visual and an ability to hear the quality.
You can barely hear it, right? And this is underwater. So just imagine being able to jump in the pool, being able to swim, being able to do all these things. Isn't that crazy? Being able to hear that incredible, I mean, it's incredible sound. This is just kind of showing you how the bone conduction technology works. The sound is actually so much more crisp and so much more lively when you have these in, but really, really easy to use with 3 buttons. So here's your top button right here. Press and hold this one. Did I already do this? Press and hold this one.
I think it's important to show. There's 3 buttons. One for volume up and down, and the other one's on and off, right?
And it's under the right side. So I'm gonna show you how easy it is to control your power, your volume up and down, and then this can switch songs. So let me show this to you actually with my phone, because these are, again, really easy to control, and you don't have to have your phone in your hand all the time. Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned this yet, but if you're wondering, hey, how can I swim in these and be underwater and be listening to Bluetooth? Well, Bluetooth doesn't work underwater. So the brilliant minds at Aiwa know this, and they said, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in built-in storage. So you have 8 gigabytes of storage built right into these. This is your charging cable that comes included. It's magnetized, so all you're gonna do is boop, line this right up and it magnetizes. This is how you're gonna recharge your batteries up to 12 hours of use here. So you can see that is plugged in. If you wanna plug the other end into your computer and drag and drop files, it could be music, it could be podcasts, maybe your favorite playlist. There's enough onboard storage on your Aiwa to store 2,500 songs.
Oh. 2,500.
2,500. So you could be on a run, switching to your favorite songs for running. You could go back a few to your favorite songs for swimming. And then you don't even have to bring your phone with you.
You know what?
So you can leave your phone at home, which is so cool.
I don't think that was a feature on the ones before they became waterproof, was there?
I've never seen this before on any other bone conduction headphones.
8 gigabytes of storage built into your headphones.
Right.
Free.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool. I love, and I'm so impressed too, at 12 hours of battery.
12 hours. And days of standby as well. And then let me show you. So I'm gonna show you on the phone here.
This is a really good product.
It's so cool, right?
Really good product.
I'm holding the phone because I'm showing you, but I could have the phone sitting down 33 feet away and I could be answering phone calls, hanging up phone calls. I just started playing music, so watch the play pause button right here as I switch it back over. So now it's on pause. If I want to do play again, I simply touch it to play. So really easy there. If I went to increase my volume, see how it's over on this side, raising that volume right up on the phone. So now it's going up, up, up. If I want to bring it down, I can bring down that volume. If I want to flip to the next song, I press and hold, and it's going to flip for me to that very next song. So there it went, just right on over. So you can switch your songs up really easily. See, flipped again to the next one. Now I'm going to push and hold that power button for 2 seconds. How many days until Father's Day? She's talking in my Aiwa.
What is she telling you?
Father's Day in America is 13 days.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
that's
I know.
interesting.
What a great gift for Dad this would be.
You couldn't hear because it was in her bone conduction
right
headphones telling her what she just asked Siri.
So your digital assistant. So you can voice call, you can voice text, whatever your assistant will allow. Now you can use it because it connects to your phone.
So there's another thing I love so much about these. Again, my husband has had these for years, and he talks to his daughter who lives in Texas almost daily, and they talk for a long time. I mean, they miss each other. So he can multitask. He can be doing dishes. and he sometimes does, while he's chatting with his daughter. He can be working on, you know, projects outside in the yard. Honestly, he could be vacuuming and still talking to his daughter. So could I. He's the one that owns these. He's the one that is, I feel like he's the biggest proponent. He spreads the word like it's a...
Ken too.
It's like...
The evangelists.
Exactly.
I call these boys.
That's
They're
what
the
they
evangelists.
are. Both our guys are so passionate about them because you can still do things and you can still hear what's going on around you. If you were on a run like that, would you not want to know if there was a dog coming up behind you barking at your heels? Because with those in-the-ear headphones, you don't really hear what's going on around you.
Right.
And I was just joined by a new guest, apparently.
I know, you looked at me, you went, hello.
I'm like, wait.
Where'd she come from? Went a little incognito there real quick, just to show you guys if you wear reading glasses, if you wear sunglasses, if you wear bike helmets, if you wear ball caps, if you wear visors or sun hats. Look, still got them on. Nothing interferes. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to grab the ball cap because I know this is...
You forget you're wearing them.
Right? You totally forget you're wearing them. And if you have hearing aids, you probably are not going to be able to use something like this. Because you have to jam these into your ears, usually, right? And most of the hearing aids are in ear, at least some way. With these, they rest right on your cheekbones so your ears are open. So these work even if you have hearing aids. So I think that's really important to know. But again, you're outside, you're getting sun, you're running. The really nice thing about that built-in memory and that built-in storage with 2,500 songs is you can leave your phone at home. You know, I was talking to Ty the other day. Words are hard. And Ty is such an avid runner, and he was always saying, you know, I just don't want to lug my phone with me. It's so awkward and heavy to carry.
And you're afraid to drop it. And it falls out of your pocket.
But you want the motivation that music can bring, right? This is how you play your music without bringing your phone because of that onboard storage. This is how you're going to enjoy your music while you're lounging in the pool with friends this summer, while you're out on the lake, maybe tubing or whatever it is you love to do. These can get wet. You can still have background music playing, which elevates our spirits, lifts our moods, and then you can have a conversation with your friend who's standing right next to you without going, what?
I know.
Because your ears aren't jammed with either buds or those big, heavy, over-the-ear
So maybe
headphones.
you're taking the kids to a theme park or to a water park or to the beach or to the pool. You know, it's one of those things, especially when you're spending a lot of money on earphones or headphones, whatever kind you've had in the past. The thought of one of them falling out or them getting wet is like, oh my gosh, that's just stress that none of us need to deal with. When there's an option that are waterproof, I mean, not water resistance, like, oh, okay, if you sweat, they should be fine. Waterproof. You saw a lady swimming. You can swim, you can run, you can sit in a, I mean, I don't know about a sauna, but I mean, I'm just saying they're waterproof.
And dust too, dust proof as well.
That's true.
Great for the beach.
That's it.
So they're really durable. So if you like to run or walk on the beach, maybe you have a beach vacation coming up. Look at the paddle boarding. I mean, that looks so much fun. Canoeing.
Exactly.
I mean, all of these water
all the outdoor things.
And like you're saying, that gave me anxiety. Thinking about getting the other ones wet.
Yeah.
Because they're not designed for that. These are.
These are exactly that. And this is the first time. These are brand new. We've offered a lot of, you know, bone conduction headphones over the last number of years. These are brand new, better than ever. It just happens to be a today's special price, which is half the price of our HSN pricing. This will be a $100 headphone in the future. They're $49.99 today. And this is the kicker. You can get as many as you would like after your first and take another $10 off of the $49. So the second set's $39, the third set's $39, the fourth set's $39. You can get as many as you would like, to my knowledge, and spend so much less. I mean, you're getting one at half price. You're getting two at still under the price of one in the future. So load up. There's free shipping on as many as you would like. Free shipping on, that could be 5 of them. It could be, you know, every color. So one for the family, every person of the family. And I do really think about 13 days before Father's Day. I don't know when graduations are. Some have happened, but some are still to come.
Oh, that's true. But graduation gift would be huge.
Wouldn't it be what a treat? Let's talk about the things you can listen to. There's onboard storage to me, which is so cool. You can load up your favorite songs, but if you want to run or walk and be with your phone, you can, you know, connect to any music that you've got downloaded.
Absolutely. It could be your musical services you're using on your phone. Your, you know, it could be your iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Amazon
Apple
Music, whatever it is, Apple Music, any of that. It can connect via Bluetooth to any device. So phones, tablets, anything manufactured in the last about 10 years or more, actually has Bluetooth, your computer. So if you like to watch movies on your computer, if you have a Bluetooth enabled television set, these will connect to your TV as well wirelessly so that you'll be able to have private listening for that too. Let's listen one more time. I want to give them a dunk, and we're going to play a song here. I've changed it up a little bit, so this is more of a rock tune.
And don't forget, you can still have conversations, phone conversations on
phone
these.
Calls are huge.
Why
and
it
it works
swim in laps?
for
Can you imagine?
Yeah, so cool underwater. Works for the nogginator. Works for the pea head, right? This fits everybody, all sizes, great for kids too. My son loves music. He wants to be on his bike, but he can't do both of those things unless he's got his Aiwa. So we're gonna drop these right in. Yeah.
That's so wild.
Can you believe that? So that is when this is coming into contact with this container, with this plexi. Now I'm gonna take it out, listen. Can't really hear it, right? Because it's not coming into contact with anything, but it's working because of that bone conduction technology. Is that incredible?
So it's not just that they're waterproof, you can still listen to them when they're underwater.
That's right.
It's not just like, oh, if you drop them in the toilet, they're gonna be okay. You know, but not like you could, because they're so
sorry,
comfortably.
I have to throw them away.
Yeah, good idea. You know, the other thing you said this weekend, though, because we pre-launched these on the weekend, it was huge on Saturday.
Did I gross you out?
No, but you told, no.
About the hygiene of an earbud?
Yes.
Oh, girl.
Yes.
Don't you hate it when your friends or, you know, maybe your siblings or your kids are like, hey, listen to this, and then you look at that earbud and it's just caked with wax and you're like, nope. I'm good, thanks. These are so much more hygienic. I trust you. My husband does it all the time. He's like, here, and he hands them to me, put them around my neck, and then pop them up and listen. And so you can share these. They're a lot more hygienic that way.
You can. Let's go through colors. I would love for you to get your favorite. Like I said, the lavender is the most limited and has been the most popular all day. I've never seen this color before.
So
it's
soft.
really, really pretty, like a lilac. Bright red, that's always a fun, sporty option. And of course, so is white. If you love the classic clean look of a white headphone, the bright aqua blue is pretty spectacular. You never feel like you're gonna lose them either when they're a nice bright color.
True.
Of course, the classic black. They're all available right now, and like I said, under $50 today. And if you want a second or a third or a fourth or a fifth, all the rest of them are $39.99. I mean, that's amazing to me. So I hope you can treat yourself or to anybody on your list, even if it's for the holidays, which isn't that far away.
It's not that far away.
This is a pretty small little box to hide on a gift shelf for whatever event might come up. Maybe it's not even something that's that obvious. Maybe, like, I'm having a bridal or a baby shower rather at my house next weekend for my friend Stephanie.
How fun.
And you know, these are, sometimes people give the bride or the mom to be all the baby gifts.
Right.
I like to give the mom to be a gift.
Personal, right? A nice gift for her.
Yeah,
Let's open this one. Let me show everybody, because the presentation here is really beautiful. So if you are gifting this, you're gonna be really proud to give it to that new mom, or you're gonna be really proud to give it to dad for Father's Day. So magnetic box opens up, and look at how this is packaged. So you can tell immediately it is waterproof, that you can use these while swimming, doing laps in the water, in the pool. Love that. Beautiful, beautiful presentation with that window box right there. So the way these come, they look so nice and upscale. And then once you put them on, I will tell you, they are unbelievably comfortable, super, super lightweight at 0.8 ounces, not even 1 full ounce. Here's how easy they are to put on. All you do, you slip around your neck. I have to kind of pull my hair out usually, but then I just go right over like this. And look what's happening. They rest gently right here on your cheekbone. I can't even feel them. Like, seriously, they are so lightweight and very, very soft and comfortable against your skin. But the whole thing is your ears are completely and totally open. So you can hear everything around you. You can hear if there are critters in your neighborhood. You can hear if there's traffic coming. You can have a conversation. So I feel like just having that situational awareness really makes a huge difference. You have all of that onboard storage. So 8 gigabytes, that's about 2,500 songs that you can load up on here. You can change it out at any time, but it could be your favorite playlist, your favorite podcast. And then you can go on a run or jump in the pool, and you don't even need to have your phone nearby. You can still be getting great entertainment. So these are really, really loaded in every sense of the word.
So I was looking at that youngster. He was wearing the same set of headphones as his mom, who was out running. Not only does it fit both, but just think about how much safer it is for the health of our ear drums. You know, the music that before we knew any better, as we were growing up, I mean, for me in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, I mean, the damage you can do to your ears is pretty significant. because you as a parent, I mean, I'm just saying, when it's going through the bone of your cheeks, it's not gonna blast into the eardrum and make it anything unhealthy or unsafe. So there's so many reasons. When you start wearing over the ear, or over the bone, or it's over ear, not in ear, it changes everything. I have friends, Phil and Sandy, who I tell you about all the time when I sell these together with you.
Yes, they love them.
They love them. They're ambassadors of them as well. They tell everybody, wears them, Phil, my friend Phil, and my guy Tracy, wear them every single day.
I love that.
Every day.
Well, I love it because my husband is a chef, so he's busy, he's running around the kitchen. He doesn't have to deal with earbuds. If my son calls him, hey, Dad, he can hear our son. But if I call him, he's got him on. So he can just tap and answer. He never misses a phone call from me. So I love that because they are just living, he just wears them all the time. So you never miss a phone call. You're always ready for action. You're always ready for fun. Listening to music, podcasts, whatever it is, TV shows, movies, you name it, you're gonna be able to do it all. And so comfortable.
Take phone calls and have complete conversations.
Oh, and if you're Skyping and Zooming, I think we talked about this the other day.
Oh,
yeah. If you Skype or Zoom and you see on all the big networks how people have pulled one out, right? And they're Skyping with one bud in, and you're like, why are they doing that? Well, if you've ever plugged both ears and you've tried to talk, oh my gosh, your own voice sounds nuts. It sounds so crazy in your head. Like, it's weird. It's like you can barely talk because you don't have any ambient sound. So when you pull one bud out and you have that ambient sound, it's a lot more natural. So if you think about jamming something into your ear canal, that's not a natural way of listening.
I agree.
It's more natural to have something that is coming in via vibration on your cheekbone. And I love the fact that if you are Skyping or Zooming, you don't have to take anything off because both of your ears are open.
They are. And they're just as comfortable as you could imagine them to be. Probably more than you imagine them to be, because I know we've all had bad experiences with these. Not just because they're just uncomfortable for me. And once I learned more about the importance of being able to hear the surroundings around me and those that I love and care about in a car, on a bike, you know, all the reasons, this just makes sense. And especially on a day where they're half price, free shipping. And we're not limiting 1 or 2 per customer either. So if you'd like to get multiples, you're welcome to, and it is the day to do that because you're getting another $10 off of every additional pair that you may be ordering today. The same item number, 904932, and like I said, we've got the lilac, the blue, the red, the white, the black. It comes with your charging cable, of course, and the little individual earbuds if you do want to plug those ears on a flight to try to get yourself into a comfort place of taking a nice nap.
I couldn't